Hello and welcome to another World of Warcraft video. In today's video we're taking a look at the top 10 rarest mounts in game at this point in time. The list is based on level 110 characters, so keep that in mind that not everybody is still playing the game. Number 10. First on our list are the world bosses, where the rarest mount is the heavenly Onyx Cloud Serpent, which drops off Shaw of Anger in Conlai Summit. Since patch 7.3, this mount has become a lot easier to farm, since it only has one spawn location. Before the patch it had multiple places it could spawn, which made this mount a lot more painful to farm, because it would usually get killed before you could reach it. Number 9. To obtain the Ivory Hawkstrider, you have to get exalted with Talion's Vengeance, which is a new faction that was added in patch 7.1. The rarity of this mount is probably due to the fact that you have to unlock the faction before you can start earning the reputation. If you want to get this mount, the first thing you would have to do is obtaining one of the 4 Felsour Hatchling pets during one of the Sworn World quests. Just remember that you have to do some prerequisites before you can obtain one of the pets. After obtaining one of the pets, you have to complete a chain of quests before unlocking the faction. And now you can start gaining reputation with the faction by getting Mark of Prey and buying the mount. Number 8. TGC mounts comes from the old World of Warcraft trading card game, where you had a chance to get a card with a code on it, which you then could redeem in-game for different vanity items, such as the Spectral Tiger, which is one of the most famous ones. The rarest of them all is the Swift Shorestrider, and this might be because the other mounts are a lot cooler than this one. You can still obtain these mounts if you are willing to pay real-life money to get them. Number 7. Felblaze Infernal drops off Gul'dan in the Nighthold on all difficulties except LFR, and the drop chance is extremely low, hence why it's so rare. I think we'll be seeing more of this amazing mount during later expansions when the Nighthold gets soloable. Number 6. We have the Vicious Saddle mounts, where the Vicious War Scorpion and the Vicious War Lion are the rarest among them. The reason why these are the rarest ones is because they got implemented into the game in patch 7.2, so the percentage might go up during and after this expansion. You can obtain these mounts by either winning 100 arena games or 40 rated battlegrounds, which will award you with the Vicious Saddle, that you then can turn in for one of the PvP mounts located in either Orgrimmar or Stonewind. Remember, there is no rating involved, and that these mounts are now account-wide. Number 5. On this spot we have the Crusader's White Warhorse for the Alliance and the Black Warhorse for the Horde, and this required you to obtain the achievement Attribution Immortality during patch 3.2, which was later removed when Ulduar got released and made the mounts unobtainable. Back in Wrath of the Lich King, Blizzard implemented a mechanic that limited the tries you had to reach a final boss of a raid, and in Trial of the Grand Crusader you only had 50 attempts. To obtain the achievement you had to reach the boss with 50 attempts remaining and with 0 deaths, which meant if only one person messed up you wouldn't get the mount. So as you can imagine, this was pretty challenging. Number 4. Is the prestigious Forest Courser, and you have to reach level 17 prestige to obtain it, which is a new system that was introduced with the release of Legion. You get prestige levels are by doing PvP related stuff, where 50 honor levels equals to 1 prestige level, and to obtain this mount you need to reach prestige level 17, which takes a lot of time, and that's the reason why this mount is on our 4th spot. Number 3. Gladiator mounts are only given to players that obtains the Gladiator achievement. To get this achievement you must have an arena rating among the top 0.5%, which takes a lot of practice and skill, so only the best of the best obtain these mounts. Every season new mounts or recolors are introduced as a reward for getting the Gladiator achievement, and that's why they are among the rarest mounts in the game. The Tyrannical Gladiator's Cloud Serpent, which was obtained during Season 13 in Mist of Pandaria, is the rarest Gladiator mount for some reason. If you know why, feel free to comment down below. Number 2. Is the Black Qiraji Battle Tank, which is the only legendary mount ever implemented into the game, so you would think this would be the rarest mount. You could obtain this mount during patch 1.9, which required you to be the lucky one opening the gates of Qiraji. Before you could open the gates, you had to do a bunch of prerequisites, such as gathering an immense amount of materials and doing a long chain quest, which then would reward you with the Scepter of the Shifting Sand, and this is the item one lucky person used to open the gates and obtaining the mount. Usually only one person per server got this mount because it required a lot of work. However, if you had the scepter and rang the gong within 10 hours, then you would also obtain this mount. The reason why this mount isn't the rarest one is because that the gates of Qiraji remain closed on new servers, so players could obtain it once again. However, the requirement of the immense amount of materials was removed, and players were at a higher level, so it was easier to obtain. But this got fixed and every new server now has their gates already opened. So we have finally reached the rarest mount on our list, so let's take a look. Number 1. We have finally the original epic mounts before patch 1.4, and these mounts could run at a speed of 100% instead of the usual 60%. The only real difference between the epic and non-epic mounts were the colors, so Blizzard decided to make the epic mounts with armor instead, which was done pretty early in game. The reason why these mounts are the rarest in game is because you could turn in your old epic mounts for the new ones, which a lot of people did, instead of buying a new one, because back then they were 1000 gold each, which is probably over 300k gold in today's economy. Wait, we are actually not done with the list just yet. Number 0. The actual rarest mount is the Fluorescence Green Mechanostrider, which was given to a European player mistakenly by a GM, because the player had deleted their original Green Mechanostrider. This mount doesn't exist in game anymore, since it is said that some complications arose and it was later deleted by Blizzard. So this was the top 10 rarest mounts in game. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos alike. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.